Hi, I'm Gregg Semenza. I'm a professor of genetic medicine at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine and an American Cancer Society research professor. Our work began by trying to understand how red blood cell production is controlled in the body. And of course, red blood cells carry oxygen. And we learned that the regulation of the production is through hormone erythropoietin, which stimulates red blood cell production in the bone marrow. And we are able to find a factor that turns on the erythropoietin gene, and we under low oxygen conditions, and we called this HIF1. And then we found that this same protein turned on the expression of many genes throughout the body when oxygen levels become lower. No, of course not. It's just a dream that you might have, that you would be a Nobel laureate, but no one can expect that. And certainly when I received the call in the middle of the night in October, it came as a complete surprise, and I was completely dumbfounded and not able to say much of anything on the phone. It was a real shock. Having the American Cancer Society Research Professor Award has been really critical because we've received funding from the ACS that we've been able to follow our research wherever it leads and not to be tied down to a specific set of experiments. It's given us a lot of freedom to pursue our studies, which have been somewhat unconventional in the field, and that has really made all the difference over the last 8 years that we've had funding from the ACS. We've focused on our cells in the cancer that don't get enough oxygen. And we know that HIF1 gets turned on in those cancer cells, and that leads to the cancer cells having more malignant properties. And we believe that by targeting HIF1 for therapy, that we can improve the response to other drugs that are currently used to treat many different cancers. Right, so we started with a really fundamental question: how do cells sense the oxygen levels and respond to changes in oxygen? To how can we target a pathway for treatment in cancer? So really fundamental basic research can lead to new therapeutic approaches for cancer, and it's really important to have the funding to do that basic research. Because it's going to lead to unexpected findings that will lead to unexpected new treatments for cancer.